Bună Tishka, it's Nicole here, and today I'm sharing 5 tips for coping with anxiety. So tip number 1 is to get outside. So go outside and try to get some fresh air, and it can really help calm your nerves and help you to feel a whole lot better. Typically when I'm starting to feel really anxious, I like to go outside and just stand out there and just breathe for a few minutes. And I will notice that I start to calm down and feel a lot better. Tip number 2 is to pray. So when I'm starting to feel really anxious, or even just a little bit anxious, I like to pray and take some time and just ask God to help relieve the stress and the anxiety feelings and help me to just feel better. I do struggle with anxiety, and I've noticed that praying really helps, and it also helps to take my mind off of whatever is causing me anxiety. Tip number 3, talk to someone. If you're feeling anxious, it's usually a good idea to talk to somebody about why you're feeling that way. So if you have a friend with you or a family member, or you are able to call someone up, it can help you to relieve the anxiety by talking about what is the problem. Now, sometimes anxiety can be caused by just nothing, and you may just start to feel anxious. And if that's the case, then even just talking to somebody just to take your mind off of the feeling can help you to feel a lot better. Tip number 4, know and avoid your triggers. So for instance, say you don't like going to the mall. It makes you very anxious, but somebody else wants to go to the mall. You can still say no. You don't have to go just because your friend wants you to go. I personally don't like the mall. It makes me very anxious. I don't like being around a ton of people or being in crowded areas. It makes me feel very anxious and uncomfortable. And so I do not go to the mall. Friends ask me to go, and I'm like, I can go to Ross or Kohl's if you would like, but I'm not going to the mall. So knowing your triggers and trying to avoid them can help prevent you from having a lot of stress and anxiety. And tip number 5, take a break. So if you're working on something and you just feel overwhelmed, it's okay to take a break. It's a lot better to take a break and to feel better and to be able to focus on it than to be trying to push through, trying to get something done, and it just be causing you a ton of stress and anxiety that you don't need. You are a whole lot less productive when you're stressed and anxious, and so it's better to take a break and recoup your thoughts and calm down instead of letting the stress and anxiety bother you while you're trying to do something. So those are my top 5 things that I do when I'm feeling anxious and need to calm down, and I hope that this video helps you guys. And if you guys have any things that you do to help relieve stress and anxiety, leave me a comment down below telling me what they are. I would love to hear from you guys, and also don't forget, if you want to chat, feel free to send me an email at nwnikkiray@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. Ozzy Buna. Bye!